heard lots of wardens say it takes anywhere from 5 to 7 years to really be effective in your county. So this is my third hunting season here. See these guys, they're all really starting to get up, so I'm sure they called the hunt. I mean, it's 10:40, so we'll go check them. How's it going, guys?
How you doing?
How are you, sir?
Just fine. How are you?
Where you guys from?
Michigan.
Yeah. Michigan?
Yeah.
How are you, sir?
Good.
You got your license with you?
Yeah.
Jim Daniels is a Texas game warden. He covers both King and Knox counties.
You need my driver's license?
No, we're good right now.
One warden,
Let me take care of him real quick and we'll get to y'all.
1,700 square miles.
You got your hunter's ed card with you? Looks good, bud. Thank you. What was your deal?
No license.
Do you have any information, driver's license, nothing on you?
Nothing on me.
Okay. Who's hunting right here, guys? Are these all your empties? This is the gun you hunted with today, right? Right now, I'm telling you, it looks like lead shot, okay?
Okay.
The law is when you're waterfowl hunting, you can't even possess it. We'll look at one real quick. It might be good, man. But I'll have to cut into it and we'll check it. Y'all are good to go? Yes, you were good to go. I got your license? Oh no, you don't have one.
Yeah.
Okay, can't hold more than 3 shells, right? There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. 4. 5. Citation today for lead shot. It's the lowest violation we have. Well, hey, I appreciate it. Guys, y'all be good. Good luck with your hunt, all right? We'll see y'all. You know, I didn't know a soul up here when I moved up here. I mean, there was a whole bunch of unknown. You know, I knew I wanted to, I knew I was ready to get to work. Come look at this picture. I'm parked on the county road. Those are geese getting up from that lake. That's probably 2 miles wide, solid geese. I'm telling you, I mean, I don't expect you to believe me. What I'm telling you about the lake is one of those things you're really gonna have to see it to believe it. Can you hear them? I mean, how much space is one bird occupying in that water? And you think there's times when you can't see water on this lake. You can walk up to the fence and those are wild boar hogs. They're gonna get crazy. See what they'll do, they'll smother one another. Different individuals will set hog traps and they've collected them. And it's a market. They'll hold them here and they'll end up selling them to a buyer, to a hog buyer. And it's one way the law allows us to eradicate these wild pigs.
But not everyone obeys the law. This wild pig never made it to market.
On solving a case like this, you have illegal dumping. I mean, they can't throw out pigs on the side of the road. See this rope? I'm gonna cut some of that rope with me because each one of these knots are tied the exact same. I cut it where I can still preserve the knot. And so if I happen to see someone that has this rope in the back of their truck and it has knots tied similar that way on something, there gives me a reason to, you know, to ask more questions. Thank you very much. Yes, ma'am.
Y'all doing a good job.
Someone's dumping a bunch of pigs on the side of the road in a drainage ditch on the county road. You ever followed it?
Illegal dumping?
I mean, in regards to throwing pigs on the side of the road? Class C? You get a good relationship with your neighboring wardens because you have to depend on them. It's because, you know, we don't have a partner. I mean, they're your partner in a sense.
His leg was good, right?
And they might be 120 miles away.
Jim covers a lot of territory, but the area is sparsely populated. King and Knox counties combined have fewer than 4,000 people. Jim does not have many neighbors.
Badge. Stay.
Jim grew up in Lampasas, Texas, hunting, fishing, playing football, and spending a lot of time outdoors. But during his senior year in high school, tragedy entered Jim's young life.
Well, I mean, it was just a cut and dry boat ride home is all it was. I mean, it was a boat ride is familiar as driving down your driveway. As many times as you've driven down your own driveway, that's how familiar that boat ride was back to the boat ramp. Finally, I tried to wave with my left arm at him, and that's when I realized I was in here because I couldn't.
This is Jim when he was 17 at a news conference after the boating accident on Lake Buchanan that took the life of his friend, Justin Roberts.
The other boat basically launched up and over this one here. Jim Daniels was sitting behind the wheel, and Justin Roberts was sitting in the back seat up on top.
Justin was killed on impact. Jim was thrown in the lake, unconscious for 8 hours, surviving only because he was wearing his life jacket.
I mean, it wasn't until about 3 or 4 months later till I went out to visit Justin's grave, and it's when it really hit me. I mean, that's it. I mean, 18 years old.
The driver of the other boat fled the scene, and the case went cold.
Someone knows who did it. The person who did it knows they did it. And the person who did it is having to live with it, if they're still alive.
Then, one evening, 8 years after the crash,
A boat buried with a deadly secret for 8 years is now out of the ground. That boat is linked to a fatal boat collision.
They found it on Travis Marburger's property off County Road 272 in Bertram. He was arrested Tuesday and charged with manslaughter in the case.
Under these circumstances, you know, is sure, people make mistakes.
1, 2, 3.
And it's not always a mistake, you know, that defines the type of person they are. It's what they choose to do after the mistake that really defines who you are.
Ready. Go. We're ready.
I think, you know, the accident, it added that passion about doing the job. Check these guys. It's okay. It's nice to have met you. Take care. Holler if I can help you in any way. There's a reason why we put on our life jackets. I wouldn't be here right now if I wouldn't have had that thing on. You gonna go to college?
Texas.
Texas? I think some things happen because they happen. And I think a lot of things happen and there's a reason. And sometimes it might take a while for us to see what that reason or to understand what it might be, or we might not ever understand. No, I'm a Giggle Maggie.
Oh, you're an ag? I'm sorry to hear that.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.